Hi, welcome to the first season of the Cracking the Dating Code online audio course. However, I hope you will save this audio to your phone and listen to it repeatedly. Listen to it for a week or even 2 weeks. Only then can you truly grasp the mindset and master 70% to 80% of the dating techniques before you go out into the field. After you date, come back and listen again. I will be here to track your progress. Today, I want to start by introducing myself and my journey, how I evolved step by step into a dating master. When I was 17 or 18, I was actually very shy around girls. Although I wasn't terrible looking, when I saw a girl I liked, my heart rate would skyrocket and I wouldn't dare to speak. But with girls I didn't find attractive, I could joke around with them all day. This was my reality. My first turning point came when I was 18. I started a band at school. We performed at all the major school galas, and I was the lead singer. We sang rock songs. Suddenly, I realized that girls in that age group had a huge admiration for band vocalists. After I performed a few times on campus tour, more and more girls started initiating contact with me. They wrote me love letters. When I walked into the cafeteria, I would feel the gaze of strangers, some seemingly hostile from guys, but many shy and admiring looks from girls. That's when I realized, wow, I'm popular. I started dating different girls, falling in love, kissing, hugging, engaging in the popular internet culture of the time, staying up all night at karaoke bars. But honestly, looking back, those dates were very innocent. People around me said, "You're getting better and better with women." But I realized a problem. I didn't have a long-term girlfriend. Why? Because every major holiday, Valentine's Day, New Year's, my bros would be out with their steady girlfriends for romantic nights. And me? I was always alone with the rest of the single guys. I suddenly woke up and thought, what is wrong? Why can't I keep a girl? So, I decided to find a serious girlfriend. I found a girl who wasn't incredibly beautiful, maybe a 6 out of 10. Let's call her Dora. I chased her, and surprisingly, I failed miserably. I realized later that my inner game was weak. All my confidence, all my coolness was superficial. It was built on being the lead singer, the school celebrity. I chased Dora for 3 years. Those 3 years taught me a lot, but mostly taught me how to put effort into the wrong places. I did everything a simp would do. We broke up, got back together, broke up again. We lived together, played online games together. We're poor together, but romantically poor. I was extremely dependent on her. She was a dominant little bird, and I listened to everything she said. I was afraid she would cheat, afraid she would go on dates with others. Eventually, the breakup happened. The final trigger was her cheating. Because we argued, and I ignored her for 2 months. She found another guy. It broke me. I realized she didn't just leave me. She replaced me. I called her, went to find her, but she told me, "He treats me better than you. I will never forgive you." That day, I walked away in despair. It was the second turning point of my life. I matured. I started running every morning. I woke up, put on my clothes, and ran to relieve the pain in my heart. My goal became simple: make a lot of money and win her back. But then, I met the man who would truly change my life, my mentor. He was a friend of my mother. My mom said, "You should learn from him. He knows how to deal with the world." I watched him. He wasn't handsome. He was in his 30s, but he had a vibe. He lived off women. He walked into a room, and it was like a mafia boss entered. I saw him bring different, high-quality women to dinner every time. He didn't even pay for them. They bought him watches, phones, clothes. I was shocked. I thought, I want to be like him. So I became his apprentice. I asked him, "Master, you are not handsome. Why can you get so many girls?" He laughed and said, "I'm not handsome, but I understand 2 things. There are only 2 principles in dating," he said. "First, Happiness. Second, lead her like a father. At the time, I didn't fully understand. I thought happiness meant telling jokes. So I memorized hundreds of brain teasers, riddles. I tried to be a comedian. It didn't work well. I was trying too hard. It took me 4 years to truly understand what he meant. Happiness isn't about telling jokes to make her laugh. It's about you being happy. It's a state of being relaxed, unbothered, and self-amused. Leading isn't about forcing her. It's about having the courage to make decisions, like a father guiding his daughter. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He was a virgin, completely inexperienced. We called him the Virgin Bro. We were hanging out with a 9-point goddess, a stunning girl. All the pros around her, the guys who knew PUA techniques, were trying to impress her. They were showing off, trying to be cool. But my Virgin Bro, he didn't know any techniques. He just remembered my 2 rules. He was just happy. He laughed. He didn't care if she was a goddess. He treated her like a normal person. When we went to a bar, he said to her, "Hey, come with me. Let's go get a drink." He didn't ask, "Would you like a drink?" He just let her. Guess what? She followed him. She ignored all the guys trying to impress her and spent the night with the guy who was simply happy and decisive. That night, he lost his virginity to a goddess. Why? Because while everyone else was trying to perform, he was being authentic. He was a source of positive emotion, and he wasn't afraid to lead. This experience taught me that confidence isn't about what you say. It's about your vibe. I started to accumulate success. I practiced these 2 laws over and over. Be happy. Let her. Now, I have seen thousands of cases. I have helped countless men. I want you to understand, you don't need complex theories. You don't need to memorize scripts. You just need to embody these 2 laws. When you wake up, go for a run. Build your energy. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am a high-value man. When you go on a date, don't ask for permission. Say, follow me, and maintain your happiness no matter what happens. This is the foundation. In the next episodes, I will teach you the specific nuances of how to apply this in conversation and physical escalation. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode.